Imagine if you had the ability to remember and recall everything you learned, everything you read, everything you heard, and everything you watched. What would you do with that superpower? Would you get better grades? Would you make a fortune with all the new skills you learned? Start a business? You could become the best at everything. The possibilities are endless. Hi, I'm Gerard Vargas, and I help people strengthen their minds so they can achieve all their goals. In this video, I'll show you how to memorize literally anything, and if you stay until the end, I'll show you a system where you can memorize up to thousands of things. Step 1 is we have to create memory folders because we have to organize our mind so it can receive information. We don't want to place what we're trying to remember in a disorganized mind because we won't be able to find it and recall it. It's like trying to find something in a messy desk or backpack. Good luck with that. We're going to create memory folders, places where we will store what we want to remember so we can recall it later. I'll first teach you how to remember 10 items. Our first folder, which will store the first item of a list, will be a pencil because it looks like a number 1. In your mind, make this pencil come alive with hands, legs, and feet. Number 2 will be a swan swimming in a pond. Notice how it looks like a number 2. Number 3 will be a McDonald's sign that's sideways, so it kind of looks like a 3. Number 4 will be an upside down chair, so it looks like a 4. Number 5 is an upside down hook. Number 6 is a cherry. Number 7 is an axe. Number 8 is a figure 8 racetrack. Number 9 is a balloon. And number 10 is a fork and plate. Now pause the video and memorize these 10 folders. Quiz yourself until you've mastered these folders. Now, I'm going to give you a grocery list to remember, but you can apply this to anything. Maybe you need to remember 10 things about the Civil War, 10 math concepts, 10 science ideas, 10 key ideas about a book you read, 10 points for your next presentation or debate. It doesn't matter. This memory trick literally works for everything. Step 2 is to visualize the item and folder interacting. So if our first item is bread, I want to picture my first folder, which is a pencil somehow interacting with the bread, which is the item I'm trying to remember. Close your eyes and picture a human-like pencil stuck inside the middle of the bread, and the bread is spinning around it like a hula hoop, and the pencil keeps saying, "Wee!" It's having a great time, laughing and spinning this bread around its pencil waist. Step 3 is where you apply the SHARPEN rules to make it stick in your mind for a long time so you don't forget it. S stands for senses. Use smell, taste, touch, sight, and hearing to make your visualization stick in your mind. Make sure you can see it all. Make your mental images hilarious. The funnier, the better. Make your mental pictures animated, like a movie with plenty of action, just like we saw with the pencil and bread. Review it over and over so you don't forget it. Make your images personal with something you can really connect with or relate to. The pencil story was personal because I actually did this once, and I got in trouble for sticking a pencil into a sandwich bread slice when I was younger. Make it emotional. The stronger the emotional reaction you get, the longer you'll remember it. So how can you make the story scary, sad, exciting, frustrating, and so on? And finally, the brain remembers things that are new, bizarre, or strange that it has never seen before. So if one day, for example, you saw a flying elephant with sunglasses on, I'll bet you'll never forget that. Now back to our list. We'll apply the SHARPEN principles. Now close your eyes and use your imagination. Remember that our first item is bread, and we pictured a lifelike pencil stuck in the middle of the bread, and the bread is spinning around like a hula hoop, and the pencil is having fun. The second item is milk. Picture a swan swimming in a pond of milk, and the swan is splashing the milk around and even gets a milk mustache as it drinks some pond milk. The third word is tomatoes. Picture eating a McDonald's hamburger, but it has so many tomatoes inside it that the buns keep falling off. As you bite it, the tomato squirts all over your face and clothes, and now you're upset because your shirt is dirty. The fourth item is soda. Picture an upside-down chair, but instead of having wooden legs, it has 4 giant Coca-Cola bottles for legs. The fifth item is turkey. Picture a hook carrying a giant turkey by its collar, and the turkey is upset, and its feathers are flying all over, and you can hear it gobbling like mad. The sixth item is chips. Picture a bag of Doritos that is cherry flavored. You open the bag and see real cherries inside, and as you eat them, your hands get all sticky and full of cherry juice. The seventh item is strawberries. Picture yourself chopping a giant strawberry with an axe, but the strawberry is so huge that when you chop it, strawberry juice flies all over the place and the seeds hit people in the eye. The eighth item is deodorant. Picture a giant deodorant-shaped race car driving super fast on the track, and as it drives, it leaves behind a large white deodorant streak behind it, and the other cars start slipping and losing control. The ninth item is book. Picture a balloon floating, and when you pop it with a needle, your favorite book falls out and hits you on the head. Ouch. The 10th item is cereal. Picture yourself eating your favorite cereal on a plate instead of a bowl, and you're using a knife instead of a spoon, and you're frustrated because you're trying to eat your cereal, but it keeps falling off the knife. Step 4 is to rehearse the list in your mind and quiz yourself. So pause the video, review the words, and quiz yourself. So let's see, did you get them right? What if you want to remember more than 10 items? Just apply the same formula. We need to make memory folders for 11 and so on. So 11 can be a football goalpost, 12 can be a dozen eggs, and sometimes the folder doesn't have to look like the number, but can represent it instead. Like Michael Jordan can represent number 23 because that was his jersey. By the way, if you find this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and I'll keep making more videos. Here is a bonus memory trick. It's called the Memory Palace or Method of Loci, and it will help you remember thousands of things. According to legend, around 500 BC, the Greek poet Simonides was at a banquet of honored guests. During dinner, he went outside to receive a message. When he stepped out, the roof collapsed, crushing everyone inside beyond recognition. He was asked by authorities to identify who died in the collapse. He remembered everyone who was there based on their seating location, and thus the Memory Palace was born. So imagine a room in your house like your bedroom. Pick 5 locations in a clockwise manner that will become your memory folders. If this was my room, the bookshelf can be my first location, the lamp is my second, bed is my third, clock is my fourth, and fifth is my TV. If I'm remembering the order of the US presidents, for example, and I know George Washington is the first president, I'll think of a giant washing machine on top of my bookshelf that is leaking out with bubbles and detergent coming out. Since John Adams is the second president, I'll imagine a nuclear reaction and atoms flying out of the lamp and so on. The greatest part is that there's no limit to how many rooms or locations you can create. The entrance to your house gives you another 5 locations, your kitchen another 5, living room, backyard, garage, a classroom, your favorite coffee spot, your grandparents' home, or even the inside of your car. I use the inside of my car when I'm driving and I want to remember a podcast or audiobook. You can even use your body. Place items on your hair, eyes, ears, mouth, neck, etc. You can even use your friends' houses, other locations, and even video game levels. The possibilities are endless. So what's your favorite memory technique? Or what would you like to learn about next? Drop a comment below and I'll see you next time.